Okay, review na ulit tayo para sa Civil Service Exam 2026. Meron tayo ditong 15 items. So lahat ito ay tungkol sa translating a phrase to mathematical equation. So malaking bagay kapag marunong kayo nito para sa Civil Service Exam. Kasi parang yung mga age problem, kailangan maalam din kayo nito. Dito rin kinukuha yon. Okay? So ang gagawin natin, bawat slide, ita-translate lang natin. Tapos kung ano yung answer, sasagutin na rin natin para nag-practice na rin tayo ng solving linear equation. Okay? So bawat slide, try nyo sagutan 1 minute lang. Okay, so let's start. Number 1, translate. The product of 6 and the sum of a number x and 5 is 54. So ang technique dyan, itatranslate lang natin word by word. Okay? So ang sabi dito, the product. Okay? So meron tayong product. Ano yung dalawang i-multiply natin? The product of 6. So isulat na natin yung 6. Saan i-multiply yung 6? Lagyan natin ng parenthesis. Okay? So the product of 6, i-multiply daw yung 6. Ayun. And the sum. Ayun. Yung i-multiply sa product na 6 ay yung sum daw. The sum of a number x and 5. Sum daw ng x and 5 yung i-multiply dito sa 6. So lagyan natin, lakihan natin yung parenthesis. 6 and then sum daw the product of 6 and the sum. So ayun yung sum sa gitna of a number x and 5. So number x and 5, therefore 6 times x plus 5. Yung ibig sabihin ng is ay equal sign and then we have 54. So therefore, the correct answer is letter B. 6 times quantity x plus 5 equals 54. So isolve na rin natin, practice tayo ng solving linear equation. Pwedeng i-distribute yung 6 pero hindi mo na i-distribute yung 6 dito. Pwedeng i-divide ko na lang both sides directly by 6 kasi divisible. Kapag hindi divisible yung 54 sa 6, i-distribute natin. Okay, so cancel na ito. Therefore, we have x plus 5 is equal to 54 divided by 6, 9 na lang yan. And then, subtract tayo ng 5 to both sides. Therefore, ang value ng x ay 9 minus 5 equals 4. Okay? Next, number 2. Which equation represents 9 less than the quotient of a number y and 4 is 11? So, dito marami nalilito sa ganitong pagkakasulat, 9 less than. So pag sinabing 9 less than, hindi ganito yan ha. 9 less than. Huwag niyong gagawin yung less than na ganito. Less than symbol ito. Pag sinabing 9 less than, ibig sabihin yan, minus 9. Minus 9, tapos yung susunod na phrase, dito natin ilalagay. Baligtad lagi kapag may less than or more than. 9 less than. Kasi ibig sabihin yan, yung susunod na phrase dito na the quotient of a number y and 4, 9 less than siya. So, kaya, mauuna yon bago yung minus 9. Okay? So, ulitin natin na kapag less than, hindi symbol na ganito yung less than. Magiging siyang less than na symbol kapag merong is. 9 is less than. So, yun, magkakaroon ng symbol na less than. Kapag walang is, ibig sabihin ng 9 less than ay minus 9. Tapos yung the quotient, so ibig sabihin, the quotient, meron daw fraction. The quotient of a number y and 4. So y and 4. So y divided by 4. Itabi lang natin ito. Minus 9 is 11. So ibig sabihin ng is ay equal sign and then we have 11. So ang tamang sagot ay letter D. Y over 4. Quotient of a number y minus 4. And then, ayun, minus 9. So yun yung ibig sabihin ng 9 less than. Mauuna lagi yung sumunod na phrase and then next yung minus 9 equals 11. Letter D, so isolve na rin natin ito. Yung negative 9 ilipat sa kabilang side. So add tayo ng 9 to both sides. 0 na ito. Y over 4 is equal to 11 plus 9. We have 20. Para matanggal yung 4, i-multiply natin both sides by 4. Para makancel yung 4, matitira na lang ay y. Y therefore is equal to 20 times 4. The value of y is 80. Number 3. Translate, the square of the difference between a number z and 10 is 49. Pwedeng unahin na natin ito, no? Is 49 equals 49 yan lagi. Okay, so the square. So, square, ibig sabihin, may exponent. Ayan, may exponent, square. The square of the difference. the square of the difference. Ibig sabihin, naka-square yung difference. So, ibig sabihin, may parenthesis yan. Naka-square daw yung difference. The square of the difference. Okay? So, yun, may square tapos may parenthesis sa loob. The difference between a number z and 10. Kung ano yung nauna, yun yung mauuna natin sa difference natin. So, z minus 10 squared. Is means equal sign, and then we have 49. So, quantity z minus 10 squared equals 49. Ang pagbasa nga pala sa may parenthesis, quantity. Quantity z minus 10 squared equals 49. So, therefore, that is letter A. Okay? Pag sinunod natin yung z, kailangan square root lang natin ng both sides para mawala itong square. Kabaligtaran ng square ay square root. So, kunin natin yung square root ng both sides. Cancel na ito. Therefore, we have z minus 10 is equal to, kapag nanggaling sa square, tandaan, pag nagsasolve kayo ng ganito, magiging plus or minus yan. Square root of 49, eksakto yan. 7 times 7 equals sa 49. So, therefore, dalawa yung value ng z dito. Pag z minus 10 equals 7, yung isa naman, z minus 10 equals negative 7. Solve natin yung z. Add tayo ng 10 to both sides. Cancel na ito. Yung unang value natin, lagyan ko na subscript. Z sub 1 is z. 7 plus 10, we have 17. Yan yung unang value. Dito rin, add tayo ng 10 to both sides. Cancel ito. Therefore, z is equal to negative 7 plus 10. That is equal to positive 3. Mas malaki yung 10 kaysa sa negative 7. Okay? Z sub 2. So, dalawa yung sagot natin. Value ng z ay 17 and positive 3. Okay? Number 4. Which matches 3 times a number n increased by 7 is the same as the number decreased by 5. Okay, so isa-isahin ulit natin. 3 times, o di nakamultiply sa 3. 3 times a number. Ayun, a number lang. Yung nakamultiply sa 3, yung a number lang. 3 times a number. So 3 times a number, n yung gamitin natin. Nasa choices, puro n. 3 times a number, nakalagay pala na n dito. 3 times a number n increased by. Pag increase, ibig sabihin nun addition. Increased by 7. Okay? Is the same as, yun yung equal sign. Is the same as the number decreased by 5. The number, the n, decrease minus, and then we have 5. So, ano yung tamang sagot? Letter B, 3n plus 7 equals n minus 5. So, isolve na rin natin yung n. Pagsamahin natin yung n, lipat sa kabila, minus n to both sides. Cancel na ito. So, 3n minus n, we have 2n plus 7 equals negative 5. And then, itong 7, ilipat sa kabilang side. Minus 7 to both sides. Cancel na yan. 2n is equal to negative 5 minus 7. That is negative 12. Divide both sides by 2. Ayan na, final answer. Ang value ng n ay equal sa negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. Okay? So, ayan na, nagta-translate na tayo. Tapos nag-solve pa tayo. Practice ng solving linear equation. Number 5. Translate. The sum of twice a number k and 15 is triple the number. Okay, so isa-isahin natin. Sabi, the sum. The sum. Lagyan natin ng plus sa gitna. The sum of twice a number k. Twice, ibig sabihin, nakamultiply sa 2 yung number k. E di 2k. Okay? And, ito naman yung ipa-plus natin na isa. The sum of twice a number k and 15. Ayun, and 15 is triple the number. Ibig sabihin ng is ay equal sign. Is triple the number. Triple, di multiply sa 3. Yung same na number, di 3k. Okay? 2k plus 15 equals 3k. That is letter B. Okay, and then, solve natin yung k. Pagsamahin lang natin, itong 2k ilipat sa kabila. Subtract tayo ng 2k to both sides. Para mawala ito, 0 na yan. 15 is equal to 3k minus 2k. Equal na siya sa k. Okay? So, yun yung value ng k, 15. Number 6. Convert 1/3 of the quantity m minus 6 results in 2. Yun, so may word na quantity, no? So 1/3. Sulat lang natin yung 1/3. Pag sinabing of the quantity, tandaan niya, yung word na quantity, ibig sabihin niya naka-parenthesis. 1/3 of the quantity. M minus 6. O, sulat lang natin yan. M minus 6. Di M minus 6. And then, results in 2. Results in, ibig sabihin, equal sign. And then we have 2. So, hanapin sa choices. 1/3 M minus 6 equals 2. Letter A. 1/3 times M minus 6 equals 2. So, to solve for M, kailangan tanggalin natin itong 3, itong 3 sa denominator, multiply natin both sides by 3. So multiply both sides by 3 para makancel yung 3 tsaka itong 3 sa denominator. Yung 1 bali wala na yan. So we have m minus 6 is equal to 2 times 3, we have 6. Last step, itong negative 6 ilipat sa kabilang side, add tayo ng 6 to both sides. 0 na ito, therefore m is equal to 6 plus 6, we have 12. Okay. Number 7. Number 7, translate. 10 more than the product of 4 and a number p is equal to 30. So isa-isahin lang natin. 10 more than, yun kagaya nito nung kanina. Kapag ganyang 10 more than, pag 10 more than, ibig sabihin yan plus 10, tapos yung susunod na phrase dyan, dito ilalagay. So ganun lagi, katulad nung number 2 kanina, yung 9 less than. So 10 more than, sa right natin ilalagay yung plus 10. And then, i-add daw natin 10 dito sa susunod na phrase, the product of 4 and a number p. Product daw, nakamultiply, ibig sabihin. Product of 4 and a number p. Ibig sabihin nun 4p. 4p plus 10 is equal to, so equal sign, and then we have 30. So 4p plus 10 equals 30, letter B. Okay? And then isolve natin ito. Lipat lang yung 10 sa kabila. So subtract 10 to both sides. Two-step equation lang ito. 4p is equal to 30 minus 10. We have 20. Last step, divide both sides by 4. Therefore, ang value ng p ay 20 divided by 4. That is equal to 5. Number 8, which represents the ratio of a number W increased by 5 to 2 is 14. Okay, so ratio, ibig sabihin ratio may fraction. Which represents the ratio. May fraction siya kasi ratio. Okay? The ratio of a number W increased by 5. Yun, number W increased by 5. So ang numerator natin, W plus 5. The ratio of a number W increased by 5, so plus 5. Ito yung magiging hatian natin. Ano yung nasa denominator? Yung nasa denominator pagkatapos ng word na 2. So ganyan kapag ratio. The ratio of a number W increased by 5. 2, ibig sabihin sa denominator na yung kasunod. To 2. Ayun. So yung 2 sa denominator is 14. So equals 14. Okay? So ayan. And then, ano na yung magiging sagot natin? W plus 5 over 2 equals 14, letter C. So isolve na lang natin itong W. Para masolve natin itong W, kailangan tanggalin si 5 tsaka si denominator na 2. Unahin natin tanggalin si denominator na 2. Multiply tayo ng 2 to both sides para makancel yung denominator. So therefore, W plus 5 is equal to 14 times 2. That is 28. Okay? Itong 5 ilipat sa kabila. Subtract ng 5 to both sides. Therefore, ang value ng W is 28 minus 5, 23. Okay, so kung naghahanap kayo ng magandang civil service exam reviewer nga pala, makikita nyo dyan, naka-tag dyan sa lower left, makikita nyo dyan, itik nyo lang yan, meron ako dyang tinag na tatlong civil service exam reviewer. Okay, click nyo lang po yan. So number 9, translate 7 times the difference of 10 and a number H is 21. Okay? So siguro at this point, medyo nakukuha na. Pang 9 na ito. Iniisa-isa lang natin, translate lang word by word. So 7, lista yung 7. Times. Saan daw natin i-multiply yung 7? 7 times the difference. I-multiply daw natin yung 7 sa difference. Sa difference, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung number dito. Lagyan natin ng parenthesis. Okay? Kasi minumultiply natin yung 7. 7 times the difference. So may parenthesis tayo dito. The difference of 10 and a number H. Pag sinabing ganyan, difference of 10 and a number H, kung ano yung nauna, yun ang uunahin natin sa pagsulat natin ng difference. Mauuna dapat yung 10. Kasi the difference of 10 and a number H. So 10 minus H dapat is 21. So ibig sabihin yan equals 21. Okay? So alin ang sagot? Letter C. 7 times quantity 10 minus H equals 21. So isolve na lang natin yung H, negative yung H, no? So yung 7, tsaka yung 21 divisible by 7. So wag na nating i-distribute yung 7, i-direct divide na natin. Divide both sides by 7 kasi madali nang i-divide. Eksakto. 10 minus h is equal to 21 divided by 7. That is 3. Tapos itong negative h, negative. So dalhin natin sa kabila, pagpalitin natin. Dalhin yung h sa kabila, yung 3 dalhin sa kabila. Pagpalitin natin ng magkasabay. So kopyahin lang itong 10, yung 3 pag lumipat minus 3. Yung negative h pag lumipat sa kabila, positive h. So 10 minus 3, 7 is equal to h. So, value ng h ay 7. Number 10. Which matches 4 decreased by the quotient of a number x and 3 is 1. Okay, so 4 decreased by. Okay? So yun pala yung kaibahan kapag decreased by tsaka yung less than. So ano natin kapag 4 decreased by, ibig sabihin yan 4 minus. Kapag naman sinabing pag-compare lang natin, pag sinabing 4 less than, minus 4. Tapos nandito yung kasunod. So kapag 4 decreased by, sulat nyo lang word by word na una yung 4 tapos decreased by. So 4 minus. So 4 decreased by the quotient. Decreased by the quotient, so ibig sabihin may fraction tayo. 4 decreased by the quotient of a number x and 3. So nauna yung x, so yung x sa numerator, 3 sa denominator. 4 minus x over 3 is 1, so equals 1. So ano yung tamang sagot? Letter A, 4 minus x over 3 equals 1. Okay, so isolve natin itong x. Para isolve itong x, kailangan x ang matira, no? So tanggalin muna natin itong 4. Ilipat yung 4 sa kabilang side. So minus 4 to both sides. Okay, cancel na ito. We have negative x over 3 equals 1 minus 4. That is equal to negative 3. Tapos, itong negative para wala na sa x, ilagay ko na lang dito sa denominator yung negative 3. Tapos, para mawala itong negative 3, i-multiply natin both sides by negative 3. Para wala na yung denominator, x na lang ang matitira. So, pag minultiply, negative times negative, positive na yan. No need to write yung positive. 3 times 3, we have 9. So, x is equal to 9. Number 11, twice the sum of a number and 5 is equal to 3 less than 4 times the number. Okay? So, isa-isahin ulit. Twice, lagay natin yung 2. Yung 2, minumultiply sa sum. Twice the sum. Sa sum siya minumultiply yung 2. So, ibig sabihin, may parenthesis tayo dito, tapos may sum. Yan. So, yan yung palatandaan kapag twice the sum, may parenthesis yan. Kapag sinabi namang twice the number, diretso na yung 2n or kung ano man yung variable. So, yun yung palatandaan natin. So, twice the sum, may parenthesis. Sa sum kasi minumultiply yung 2. Twice the sum of a number and 5. Di, yung number na ginamit yan sa choices ay x. So, x plus 5. Twice the sum of a number and 5 is equal to, ayan, is equal to 3 less than. Ayun na naman yung less than. 3 less than, so ibig sabihin yan, dito natin sa right isusulat minus 3. So 3 less than. 4 times the number. 4 times the number, edi 4 times the number, yung number ay x. So 2 times quantity x plus 5 equals 4x minus 3. So yung isa may parenthesis, yung isa wala. Letter B. Okay? Ngayon, isolve natin. I-distribute natin ito. 2 times x, we have 2x. 2 times 5, positive 10, equals 4x minus 3. Pagsamahin natin yung 2x tsaka yung 4x, mas malaki yung 4x kaya itong 2x ang ililipat ko para maiwasan yung negative. So, subtract tayo ng 2x to both sides. Tanggal na yan. 10 is equal to 4x minus 2x. We have 2x minus 3. Yung negative 3, ilipat natin sa kabila. Pag nilipat sa kabila, add 3 to both sides. Cancel na ito. 10 plus 3, we have 13 is equal to 2x. Finally, divide both sides by 2. So therefore, ang value ng x ay equal sa 13 divided by 2, decimal yan, 6.5 or 6 and 1/2. Okay? Number 12. The square of a number decreased by 8 is equal to 4 times the number increased by 4. So isa-isahin lang natin. So ang sabi dito, the square. Square of a number. Ayan. Kapag square of a number, yung number lang ang naka-square. Yung number lang. So x ang ginamit. So ibig sabihin yan, x squared. Okay? The square of a number, x squared. Decreased by, ibig sabihin nun, subtraction. Decreased by 8. So x squared minus 8 is equal to, the equal sign, 4 times the number. So 4 times the number, so ibig sabihin, 4x. And then we have increased by, so plus, increase ay plus by 4, edi plus 4. So x squared minus 8 equals 4x plus 4. Walang parenthesis dapat. Yung iba may parenthesis no? Ang ini-square lang natin yung number, hindi yung buong quantity. Paano magkakaroon ng parenthesis ito kapag the square of the difference? The square of, ito, ibig sabihin ito, the square of the difference of x and 8. Okay? So yun yung kaibahan ng may parenthesis. So ang tamang sagot ay letter A, x squared minus 8 equals 4x plus 4. So isolve natin, quadratic ang kakalabasan nito. Yung 4x, isubtract natin 4x to both sides. Tapos itong 4, subtract 4 to both sides. Cancel na to, 0 na lang ang matitira dito. So ito hindi pwedeng pagsamahin, i-rewrite lang natin x squared minus 4x. Tapos negative 8 minus 4, that is negative 12. So ngayon, factoring ang gagamitin natin dito, quadratic equation ito. Factor ng x squared. Factor ng x squared, x and x. Factors ng negative 12 such that the sum is negative 4. Negative 4 dapat. So para maging negative 12, ibig sabihin negative 6 and positive 2. Pag minultiply, negative 6 times positive 2 equal dito sa negative 12. Pag inadd, negative 6 plus 2 equals sa negative 4. So yan yung factors natin. Ngayon, dalawa yung value ng x. X minus 6 equals 0. Tapos yung kabila naman, equate natin each factor to 0. X plus 2 equals 0. So ito, add 6 to both sides. Add 6 to both sides. So dalawa yung value ng x dito. X is equal to 6. Ito yung una. Pangalawa naman, subtract 2 to both sides. Therefore, another solution, x is equal to negative 2. So dalawa yung solution, negative 2 and 6. Pero siguro sa civil service exam, wala nang lalabas na ganitong quadratic equation. So just in case, pwedeng isolve yan by factoring. Okay? Number 13, the product of 4 and the difference between a number and 2 is equal to the sum of the number and 12. So isa-isahin natin. The product of 4. Yun. So the product daw. Unahin natin ito, the product. Ano yung product? The product of 4. E di, sulat natin yung 4. Yung 4, saan nakamultiply yung 4? The product of 4 and the difference. Ayun. Nakamultiply yung 4 sa difference. So, ibig sabihin, may parenthesis tayo, tas may minus sa gitna. So, yung 4 nakamultiply sa difference. Between a number and 2. Between a number and 2, so ibig sabihin yan, x minus 2. Okay? So, yun yung kaibahan na kapag may parenthesis. Yung product ng 4 nakamultiply sa difference. Kaya may parenthesis, may minus sa gitna. So, and a number and 2 is equal to, lagyan natin ng equal sign. The sum, ayun, the sum, may addition sa gitna. The sum of the number and 12. Number and 12, edi x plus 12. Okay? So, letter B. 4 times quantity x minus 2 equals x plus 12. So, distribute lang natin ito. So, we have 4x. 4 times negative 2, negative 8 equals x plus 12. Pagsabayin na natin this time, yung x ilipat sa kabila. So, subtract x to both sides. Cancel na ito. Itong negative 8 ilipat sa kabilang side. So, add 8 to both sides. Pag nag-solve kayo, dapat ganito magkasabay na para mabilis. 4x minus x, we have 3x is equal to 12 plus 8, we have 20. So, final answer, divide both sides by 3. Therefore, ang value ng x ay, okay na yan, 20 over 3. Or, kapag change nyo sa mixed number, ilang 3 meron sa 20, merong 6. Tama? 6 times 3, 18. So, may remainder pa na 2. So, 6 and 2/3 kapag mixed number. Number 14, the sum of a number and its reciprocal is equal to 2. So, medyo madali ito kasi maikli. The sum, edi may addition tayo sa gitna. The sum of a number, so sa mga choices, x ang ginamit. The sum of a number, so x, and its reciprocal. Pag sinabing reciprocal, kabaligtaran nito. Ang x, pwede nating lagyan ng 1 yan. X over 1. Pag binaligtad yung x over 1, 1 over x. So pinakita lang natin na para pag binaligtad, magiging 1 over x. So itong over 1, pwede nang hindi isulat yan. The sum of a number and its reciprocal is equal to 2. So equals 2. Therefore, yun, letter C. X plus 1 over x equals 2. So ngayon, isolve na rin natin ito. Quadratic ang kakalabasan nito, may denominator tayong x. Kapag may denominator tayo, i-multiply natin each term sa x, sa denominator x. So lahat i-multiply natin sa x. Okay? X times x magiging x squared. plus ito, makakancel na itong x, matitira dito 1 equals 2x. So quadratic ito, ilipat natin sa kabilang side. So therefore, we have x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Tapos ito, perfect square trinomial ito. Factor ng x squared ay, factor ng x squared, x and x. Factors ng positive 1 na magiging negative 2, edi dalawang negative 1 equals 0. Therefore, isa lang yung sagot natin kasi parehas x minus 1 yan. So x minus 1 equals 0, solve for x, add 1 to both sides. Add 1 to both sides, so therefore x is equal to, cancel na yan, ang value ng x ay 1. Okay, kasi pag sinubstitute natin, x plus 1 over x equals 2. So ang x ay 1, yung x ay 1 ulit, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay? Last number, number 15. The square root of the quantity 10 times a number minus 1 is equal to the number minus 4. So isa-isahin natin, the square root. The square root, o lagay na agad natin yung square root. The square root of the quantity. Ibig sabihin ng quantity, lahat nung sumunod na phrase, quantity, lahat yon. The square, nakapaloob sila lahat sa square root. The square root of the quantity, 10 times a number, 10 times a number, so ibig sabihin 10x, x yung ginamit sa mga choices, 10 times a number minus 1. So 10 times a number minus 1. Na yun. 10 times a number minus 1. Okay? Naka-square root lahat sila kasi sabi, yun yung ibig sabihin ng quantity. Pag may quantity, ibig sabihin lahat ng sumunod na phrase ay nasa loob ng square root. Is equal to, so wala na sa square root yan, is equal to the number minus 4. The number, edi x minus 4. Okay? So ano yung tamang sagot? Letter B. Letter B. So, square root of 10x minus 1 equals x minus 4. So, yun na, letter B. So, isolve na lang natin ito. Dahil may square root, paano matanggal ang square root? Kailangan square natin both sides para matanggal ang square root. Okay? Cancel yan. Matitira 10x minus 1. So, ito, pwedeng i-apply natin yung difference of two squares or square of binomial pala, sorry. May formula tayo sa square of binomial. A minus B squared equal yan sa A squared minus 2AB. So 2AB plus square nitong B, B squared. Okay? Apply natin yan. X squared minus, etong 4 at x i-multiply natin. 4 times x, 4x. Tapos times 2 pa, ito, times 2. 4x times 2, so we have 8x. And then 4 times 4, we have positive 16. Okay, so ano ulit ito? Quadratic. Pag quadratic, ilipat natin lahat sa kabilang side. So minus 10x to both sides. Wala na to. Itong negative 1 para mawala, add 1 to both sides. So wala na to, 0 na ito. 0 is equal to x squared. 8x, negative 8x minus 10x, negative 18x. And then we have 16 plus 1, positive 17. Tapos i-factor natin. O, factoring ang gamitin natin. Yung 0 nilagay ko sa right. Factors ng x squared, x and x. May factor ba yung positive 17 na magiging negative 18? Meron, 17 and 1. Negative to, di dalawang negative. Negative 17 and then negative 1. Pag minultiply ang negative 17 at negative 1, that is positive 17. Kapag inad, negative 17 plus negative 1, ayun, eksakto sa negative 18. Therefore, dalawa yung value ng x natin. X minus 17 equals 0. The other one, x minus 1 equals 0. Add 1 to both sides. So, ayan na yung value ng x. X is equal to 0 plus 1. We have 1. And then dito sa kabila, add 17 to both sides. Therefore, ang value ng x ay 0 plus 17. We have 17. Okay? That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope may natutunan kayo sa video na ito. Translating verbal phrase to mathematical sentence or equation. Tapos nag-solve na rin tayo ng linear equation tsaka ng quadratic equation. So good luck po sa lahat na nagre-review. Kung meron kayong math question, i-comment nyo lang sa video na ito or i-PM nyo ako sa aking messenger, RJ Enseñado. So bye-bye and God bless.